Alright, we are ready to go ahead and start tonight. A little bit of a later start, but that's perfectly fine, as this is kind of a way to ease back in after taking a week off. I haven't played Ty in 2 weeks, but to be fair, a lot's been going on, honestly. Last week we had to take off entirely from streams just because of my health. Just flat out gonna say, last week sucked. It sucked bad. But I'm better now, just really bad tension headaches. They were pretty much a everyday occurrence last week, but they're basically all done now. Just a lot of stuff I'm dealing with. Personal life, stress, bad weather. Like, you can kind of name why that happened, so I apologize there was no streams last week, but I gotta take care of myself, really. I can't push through something like that. Hey there, Matt, how you doing? So, I'm trying to remember where we were last week. Getting the game set up now as we speak. We just finished up, like, our second set of levels, essentially World 2. I'll coin it. So, we're over 60%, I remember the game says. Debatable how much that actually is. Oh, some nice hiccup there just from watching the game. Gotta love how the stream kind of died there for a second. Thank you. It's fine. Hopefully I don't have any weird control issues. I was testing out something like a couple days ago. My controller just flat out didn't work correctly in any Steam game, specifically Steam. If I loaded up any other launcher's game, it worked. So I had to change some config stuff. It's something to do with the launcher being weird. So it shouldn't be a problem now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make sure before we actually start. Because last time we streamed, we played a console game, and I don't think... Oh, yeah. That's definitely not set up. So I would have definitely had a problem there. Okay, we're good now. So let me just go back into the game. It keeps on hiccuping. Apologize. That's just how this stuff goes. There we go. Everything's all good. Let's just load right into the game. I also forgot I had a extra file. I looked at like the config in the game itself to see if there's a way to delete this. The answer is no. So I'll just leave it. It's fine. We got a backup now in case something happens. We were up past a couple days. Too hot at work, make me sick to stomach. Yeah. You can tell it's summer with the heat, so hopefully it's bearable conditions there. I don't know how like your AC conditions are in that place. Definitely from the sounds of things, not great. I'm trying to see something here, because I want to start off doing something else to begin. Not like going right to our next set of levels. I want to go back here, the Snow Warriors. I want to get these pictures, because we were going to do that last time, but then, no. It's just way too late at that point, because these things take forever to get. What's that? Yeah, it's a good question. What is the AC? Really? You don't have AC in your department? Well, I guess most of the time you gotta worry about cold compared to heat, but that's still terrible. Like, you really kind of need it, especially at this time of the year. Alright, which one of these is... Okay, here we go. Snow Worry. Bite my way through the level, it's fine.
Check out these.
So we got a lot of these stupid things to find. I can hear a lot of it already. Also, we should probably change our outfit just to begin, only because, you know, we played with this last time and kind of want to change it up. You know what? I think we joked about this one of the times. No, shush. We're going to be the white tie in the white area. Just blend it with the surroundings. It'll be fine. Keep on hearing something around here, and I'm thinking it's in this area. I mean, it probably is somewhere around here. It's just a little hard to see. I'm gonna turn down my own volume a bit because I'm a little loud in my own ears. I don't need to be like peak volume in my own ear. Thought I saw something, or heard something, I should say. Probably over here in the corner. There we go. Okay, that rock has a big invisible wall around it, sure. Fine. Right, give me that. Nothing else here, right? I do hear another shot. Wait, what is this? I didn't see this before, but look at this, man. Oh, man. I can tell the budget ran out. It's just a wallpaper. Wallpaper of trees. I mean, early 3D gaming, this is still in that kind of era, technically. A little bit cleaner than, like, N64 PlayStation 1. Not by much. It's really not by much when you think about it. Oh, there it is. It's like in the tree. That's why I didn't see it right away. Like I seen it across the field, but I didn't see it once I got close enough. Sounds like there's one over like around these fence units. Just gonna ignore all the enemies. Let me get a high vantage point. Get away from these guys anyways. Is there one in there? Might be. I can actually see inside this thing for a second. Kinda can. Imagine if you use like the zooming boomerangs, you probably could. Let me see. Oh no. all you get is more brown. That's what I wanted. Almost sounds like there's two here. I know like these things are not as necessary to get, but I want them. Even if they would hide another one in a tree. Also does not help when the camera's this close because everything is just sandwiched in this area. Between the different platforms, the trees, the slopes. Does not help the camera. Like, honestly, I don't like the camera in this game all that much. It's too zoomed in for my liking, and the zooming out functions don't really amount to much. Like, it's not that big of a difference. You pretty much want to play with a full zoom out camera because it's like normal POV at that point for like any other game. I've been hearing something like around this specific region. That's why I keep on huddling back. To be fair, every like dilly-dallying this too much, I will just pull up like a list of these things and just like watch like a video guide or something so we can just get a move on. That's usually what we do in these kind of situations if we're at a crossroad for too long. Yeah, 6th gen was a leap graphically, but slightly in some regards. It wasn't until like mid to late 6th gen where things really made a difference. Because that's when companies were starting to figure out how to really utilize this hardware. So early 6th gen stuff was kind of like an extension of what we got on like the 5th gen systems at the time, which was kind of hit or miss on graphics. Like, you know, it looks good in some areas. And then wallpaper trees. Okay, now it literally sounds like there's something right on top of me and I don't see anything. That's the problem with like these sonar sounds that I'm hearing. It's like it doesn't mean you're right on top of something right away. There we go. It's like it's directional sound. The closer you get, it does get louder, so it is a good indicator, but it's not perfect. I'll go over here again just to make sure. I might have just been hearing that thing. Which I might actually have been, because there's nothing else making a sound here anymore. I don't hear anything. It does help to play this game with headphones. I want to see something though. Game info. Options. Oh, you can actually, if if you can't hear things well enough, you can just turn down the music or flat out turn it off if you just want to hear the sound cues in this game, which I always enjoy when games give you options like that. More kind of need to, I feel. My big pet peeve is like any multiplayer game that doesn't give you an option to turn off the music. And it's just because of why. It's like, in a game like, you know, something you're gonna grind out, especially a competitive game, I really do feel like they should give you an option to turn on or off music. Simply just because after a while, you're probably not gonna want to hear the same songs over and over again. You'd probably just want to listen to your own music, but you still want to hear the game's sound effects that do well in your matches. So having an option to turn on and off the music for multiplayer games, to me, is kind of a huge deal. It's a 50-50 if games have that, I noticed, by today's standards. Yeah, and it sounds like I'm right on top of it. I don't see any blocks. Does help I can see them, but it's still like, not the easiest to find these things. How many do we have now? 10, 24? Okay, so we're a good chunk of the way. Just still got a lot more to go. Is that back where we came from? That's a yes. It got louder. Yeah, there you go. That's why. Oh, wait a minute. I can't stand still on the ice. It's too slippery. That makes sense. Just because I don't want to bother. There you go. Really? There's another one right next to it? Okay, but why? They didn't even try with this one. They just sandwiched two together. So, yeah, that's fine. We got too many of these things. Just have them. There we go. Got another one. If we keep on finding these things this fast, that'd be nice. Because I do want to play new levels. I don't know if we're going to get through a whole set of levels, like a whole world's worth, so to say, in tonight's session of this, because, you know, we started an hour later, and I'm only going to go to my usual 11 o'clock anyways. So it's going to be a shorter stream compared to, like, our usual, like, about 4 hours worth. But that's fine. We're going to make as much progress as we can. Because I'm still trying to ease my way back into some of this stuff, because last week I could not work at all this computer or do anything really, because just looking at these screens alone would just make my headache worse and give me eye strain. So I'm easing back into it. I don't want to overdo it right now. Where is our next one? It's probably down the hill here. I mean, I am feeling a lot better now. Like, thanks for asking though, Matt. Like, it was just bad last week. Really bad tension headaches. Although, from what I was understanding from, like, some people I was talking to, it seemed like it wasn't just me who was getting these kind of headaches, so... I mean, that was always reassuring. No. I knew some other people personally who were just dealing with some bad headaches, too. And then apparently, it's like, no matter where you lived... kind of happened too. Like, I've heard of someone I follow who was like center of the states who got like a bad tension headache for a couple days, and someone over in Europe who also did. It's like, all right, so it's not just me, it's not just this area, because I thought it was just bad pressure around the area from storms, which is usually a bad thing for headaches. Like, that's usually where a lot of mine come from. It's just bad pressure around the area because here comes like a huge thunderstorm. That's why summer is like my least favorite season. It always makes me feel like crap. It's because of the weather. So for me, like, the faster the summer can go, the better. Like, I like things that happen during the summer. Like, we got events that happened during the summer as a kid. Summer vacation from school, you had off all this time. So, you know, good memories from the time period. But, man, as an adult, you grow up and you realize, wow, this is probably one of the worst seasons in the whole year. In fact, in my opinion, it is the worst season because of all these issues. As a kid, you never notice this stuff. As an adult, yeah, you can't stop noticing. understand how people can live with like burning up. Yeah, it's some people prefer the cold, some people prefer the heat. It's all just it's gonna just depend on how you built, so to say, because some people have different tolerances to weather. I mean, I personally hate the cold myself. I just can't really function in the cold, but also I grew up in heat for a good chunk of my life, so probably why at this point I adapted more to the heat than the cold. Hello, sir. Should be 17, okay. I will say, though, at least for me, being more adapted to the heat, just because of me growing up in Florida for a good chunk of my life, it has helped anytime I need to do filming stuff, and I gotta turn off the fan and be surrounded by, like, 6 lights. This is like, man, I'm in an oven. So, I'm the embodiment of this is fine meme during all that. Because I just deal with it. It's like, this is fine. It's okay if I'm a puddle of water, this is fine. But I'm more used to it just because of the conditions I live in now. It's pretty much that if you walk outside. In fact, actually, it's worse. Today's heat index was like 103 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like, yep, that sounds like summer in this area. So what was that, 5 more? Yeah, it's 5 more of these little, like, picture things. It really does feel like a missed opportunity. There's, like, nothing to these things at all in the game. At least from what I'm noticing so far and from what I've been told in these past streams. These just exist to be a collectible, and that's it. It does kind of feel like, maybe they could have had something else linked to these, like, hidden picture things just because of how hard they are to find. Maybe, like, some like secret dialogue or something you can get by collecting them all. This is fine. Yeah, I'm not kidding. That's just how I am. Anytime I like sit in the heat, it's like, this is fine. But internally, you're not saying that. You're saying, please turn on the air. Okay, there's another thing. I will say, I am working on, like, this pretty big video that I was wanting to get out this week, and I might still be able to do it. I gotta put some finishing touches on it, because last week I was supposed to do that, and then I spent the whole week not being able to do anything. It was fun. He lies. So, if I can get it out this week, that'd be nice, but it's a good chunk of it just, like, filming a bunch of stuff, and I actually just used my phone this time to film a good chunk of it, because I can actually film in higher quality on my cell phone than I can my own camcorder now. I mean, the camcorder I have is, like, what, 7 years old at this point? Like, it's something like that. I've had it since 2015. It's a 1080p camera. It's not bad. It's still a pretty solid device, but it's also not able to shoot past 1080p. My phone can do 4K 60, so I'm like, alright, sure. We'll do that instead. And it helps it has a light on it that I can use for filming. That's the last light I gotta use in the room, meaning less heat. Thank you. I can breathe. The only issue I have using my phone to film is that I'm so used to being able to hook it up to an external display. Like, anytime I'm using my camera, I hook up to an external display to see stuff. And I can do that with my phone, it's just a lot more janky. And sometimes my adapter doesn't work. Like, hang on, let me see if I have it, like, in my desk here. I have, like, this weird little janky thing here from my old Switch dock. Like, this is a Switch dock, technically. It's a third-party thing that I got when I took a vacation, like, 2018. I used it for just, like, a week, and then there was all the reports coming out saying, third-party docks will catch your Switch on fire. It's like, alright. Immediately retired that thing because I wasn't taking a chance. So, it's been sitting in a drawer for, like, 4+ years until more recently, because that thing actually works on my cell phone to input and output things. So it's like, well, if it has an HDMI out, just plug it in, and hey, would you look at that, it works. So it's like, I can use that thing as a external display with my phone. It just really is janky. So you got this tiny little phone on a tripod They got this giant TV in front of it, which is like a mess of wires. Like, hey, it works. It just looks stupid. But it works, and that's all I care about. God, camera never use it because the phone's just better. Yeah, see, like, the thing is, for me, I want to use my camera more for, like, just attaching it to the computer to use it as, like, a glorified webcam going forward, which I could do, because I got, like, these extra HDMI capture cards sitting around that I don't really use now, which could easily work for this said camera. The only problem is mounting, because my solution for that is just kind of impossible at the moment. I got this little, like, table gorilla tripod thing I could use, and that's about it. Because I can't actually use my camera with my actual tripod anymore, because the threading on the tripod itself, it's pretty much non-existent. So the camera doesn't sit on it. Weirdly enough, my phone will mount to the tripod's mounting screw, but not my camera. So it's kind of impossible to use my camera on a tripod at the moment. I gotta buy a new tripod. I keep on putting it off just because, like, I need it, but I also don't. So it's a weird situation. Like, next time I think I really need to use the actual camera more often, I'm gonna just bite the bullet and get one. But for now, I'm just making do with the old tripod and my phone mount, because it just works. Technically, my phone can shoot up to 8K. And I'm like, cool, but I think that's excessive. 4K is already excessive from what I do. But at least makes editing easier, because I film in 4K, then I can pinch it in to, like, give me that zoom in effect without losing detail. So it just makes a big difference. The more you know. Pro tip, if you have something that can record in higher than the video output you're gonna have, so say you have a 4K camera, but you produce 1080p video, film in 4K, because then you can play around with that in post to get a lot more detail. You can pinch it on the subject and you don't lose any sharpness with it. In fact, you gain sharpness depending on how much you need to zoom in or out. Because 4K is like 50% of the size of a 1080p frame, so it's like, well, you got a lot of room to work with. You got to zoom in. Nice. Where is that? It's on the other side. I think it's somewhere around like this region here that we're looking at, so I'll probably have to go around. I hear something around here. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm getting closer to it on the other side of the rock structure, or if it's just something else. Oh, I see it. I don't even need the infrared boomerang thing for this. There you go, that's it. This is 100% complete now. We're done here. So with that, this whole section is done. Not a single thing left. So we save our game, and it tells me I did absolutely nothing. Feel great. I feel so accomplished. I wasted half an hour. Oh boy. That's what I mean. It's like, why don't they even have that tracking on, like, percentage? It's weird. You would think they would. These almost feel like an afterthought item. I'm getting them just because, like, it just feels like the right thing to do for 100%'s sake. It doesn't count it, but it's a thing to collect, so to me, I count it. That's just how I am. I see, I keep on hearing something like around these rocks, and I don't know if that's something on the other side, or what? Like, I think maybe it is, because map says we're here with a giant arrow, and like right to the other side of it, like on the left, that's where I'm thinking I'm hearing these sounds. So if I can go over to that side, maybe that's where this hidden thing is. And I hear it again here, so it kind of confirms my suspicion a little bit, because again, same range. When I come out here and look around, I don't see a single thing, so I don't think it's here. I think it's on the other side of these rocks, which I can easily get to. I'll just look here just to confirm. Yeah, I don't really see anything here. So I'm probably right on that one as I hit the microphone to scratch my eye. Even when I have the thing far enough away, I still find a way to whack it. That's why I have a shock mount at least, but even that's not going to help if I punch the actual microphone itself. There we go. I was right. Something over here. I only need one more of those. Are you serious? Is it an area I can get to now? Because the only place we can't explore is at the bottom left of this map. Everywhere else we can get to. So I think before we go into our next set of levels, I'm going to just see if I can get this last picture. And then the hub world will be done too. Might as well, right? Like, this is literally all we have left here. And then we got those, like, 5 other rainbow egg things. And we also have the hub world that loves to chug. I don't know why. To be fair, I am streaming using up my CPU resources here. It's like 20% at most of my system, but I guess it's enough for the game to say, I don't like this. And for some reason, it's always the hub. Like, the rest of the levels run fine. It's just the hub that wants to go down to 30 frames. You would not think this game would be that demanding on this kind of computer of mine, but here we are. It's just weird. Whatever. Could be not, like, the best optimized port, technically. I've played my fair share of, like, PS2, GameCube, Xbox games that were ported over to modern systems that run like crap compared to the original. So it's hard to say. Like, I played some that are really good and others that are really bad. I think one of the more famous examples of that as of late was the Bikini Bottom, like, Rehydrated game, like that SpongeBob one that came out. That was like 2 years ago at this point. Like, it ran fine on pretty much every system except the Switch. The Switch version ran like absolute garbage from what I heard, and it was just a bad port. It's not really that surprising, unfortunately, for a lot of third-party games by today's standards. But I heard specifically that version out of all of them was just like, it was so buggy. The game glitched out so bad it was like near unplayable in some areas, which is like, well, that's great. It's not just graphically bad. It's just buggy. Oh, I think my thing is on this side of the wall. I can't check in there because these doors are so tall and the camera only goes so far out. I guess as far as out I can go. I can't see through these windows from here. So that's where we need to go for our last picture thing. I ain't getting it now. It's just starting. If I can get over this door somehow, then obviously sure. Is there like an invisible wall? Oh yeah, there's an invisible wall. It's not that high, but it's high enough. They knew what they were doing. I'm not gonna swim that. This is just faster. Especially because now I have it on a solid state. I moved the game between a hard drive and a solid state just to make things a little bit faster. We can save that 0.5 seconds. Nice. I was pressing the button as I face planted, so that was bad timing. Alright, so let me see. We can go Lyre, Lyre, Pants on Fire, Beyond the Black Stump, or Rex Marks the Spot. Yeah, let's just work our way down, because when we're done, then we can go to our koala friend. So, we'll start over here to the left. Ooh, cutscene.
You go first.
No, you go first.
Well, I went first last time.
Get in here! Did you take care of that troublesome Tasmanian tiger?
Well, that's just the thing, see?
He's kind of, good.
What? I cannot believe that a rat could outwit my 2 best lizards.
He's too tough for us, boss. I was thinking, instead of trying to stop him, maybe we should,
You okay, boss?
Come over here. Just come over here. I won't hurt you. Now, what's my name?
Cash?
No, that's my last name. What's my first name?
Oh, I know.
Let him answer.
Boss?
That's right. And I ain't only boss around here. And I do all the thinking. Now get out of my sight. Imbeciles. I've surrounded myself with numbskull imbeciles.
You should report him to HR.
I can help. After all, who knows Tasmanian tigers better than me?
Who indeed?
And who are you? It's like, you know, this is the first time we actually seen that guy, not just like in a shadow. The first time we see him. We don't even know who he is still. We just know he's discount Ty. That's about it.
And you'll do okay.
Also, I see one of our pictures. Let me change outfits real quick, though. I don't blend in anymore, so... Actually, prototype? Why not? Let's go with your OG look before they decide to change things.
Howdy ho! The name's Lenny. Lenny the Lyre bird. Ooh, we have got some trouble in this dusty old desert.
Don't you mean rainforest?
Yeah, rainforest, that's right, sure. Anyway, Boss Cass
I think you
has
need to research your locations again, buddy, if you don't know what this is.
He's being held captive. Follow me, if you know what I mean.
Don tells me I follow this guy and he's gonna lead me into a trap because he doesn't know better. In a minute, I'm gonna immediately get a collectible. I didn't even try the first one. It's like, here, have freebie.
Come on, jump in here.
I just seen an achievement thing just popped up saying I found 75 out of 373 of these sticking pictures. What in the world? Where are the rest of these? Is it like 301 level? I have not seen that many.
Come on, jump in here.
Also, jump in where? There's 2 holes. You gotta be more specific. I'm gonna go over here. Can I go back the way I came? That's a yes. Yep. This is like a guessing game situation where you have to pick one, but it doesn't really tell you where to go. So, as of right now, don't know. I'm just kind of blindly guessing. Let me see if there's like a hint here somewhere. Like, all I see so far is this little stream of water. Maybe that's a hint. Outside of that, got me.
Follow me and do as I say.
Let me pay attention to him. Maybe I missed a clue on this little, like, turkey guy. I love how he said, follow me, and then he followed myself back. It's like, wait a minute. Who's actually following who here? Yeah, I'm just playing some Sonic. While I'm up here, this is a perfect vantage point to see things. I see some buttons. So we're gonna have to interact with a little bit of a mechanism here in a minute. Anything else? Well, besides the homing attack things, which have eyes? That's not what I expected to see.
This button opens the door.
Yeah, this button, but you didn't say which one, you genius. I just guessed on that one. This one leads to death. Gee, is there anything down there, or is that actually just a pit? Like, anything I guess this guy does, you do the exact opposite of what he says, because he is a liar. That's the point.
Follow me and do as I say.
Also, why do you sound like Gilbert Gottfried? Okay, wait a minute. That seems like progression.
Jump to the other side.
Can I not get back up there? Was that a mistake? The heck are you? Like a little spider thing. Guess I should've got the gear first before I jumped down. And there's another one. What the heck happened to the other guy? He didn't even try. He just left the building. Okay. Bye, buddy.
Follow me and do as I say.
Let me get this gear. I can get it from here. Just barely, too. Alright, let me go back the way we just came from now. If anything, I see I can jump down from up here. Oh, hi, I forgot about you, because you just randomly left the first time. Can I just barely make that jump from over here? No, okay. That's not a standable surface, so it just doesn't work. Although, got this guy. Need one of them. Why not Jinjos? Oh, that's convenient. Didn't think it was gonna shoot me here. I'm about to jump to this area. Let me zoom out a little bit if I can. I don't think I can reach these from here, right? Yeah. Although I land on him. Alright, it's just like, that's like the biggest like 360 no scope you could do with the bite attack. It's like, I did not mean for that to happen. It just happened. Didn't even know he was there. It just worked out.
Follow me and do as I say.
What's over here? Because I still don't want to listen to you, buddy. Seems like this is just an area you fall down and have to like traverse back upwards around. This doesn't seem important in any other way to me. This just seems like a area to recover from. So let's try not to fall down here if that's the case.
Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. Show up.
Alright, where's it lead? Problems, yep. Yeah, do it. Yeah, that's great. It's a good idea. Huh, what an idiot. It's supposed to go the other way because of how he's baiting you.
Spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. Show
Come on. I know you can. Oh, God. Sorry. Had to have a little bit of a stroke camera there. I was trying to say, I think you're supposed to, at least for that collectibles, get as high up here as possible and then fly over. Because, yeah, that does seem to barely make it over. It's that or you move the platform and then do that puzzle. Let me see something real quick. Yep, you're definitely supposed to go this way. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Sure. Okay, we're back down here now. Really? How did I not grab that? I did before. Kind of weird. I do hear one of those little, like, picture things. I just don't know if it's supposed to be around here or, like, down below where we came from. Maybe a multitude of areas we could have found that thing.
Follow me and do as I say.
I'm gonna try this thing again.
Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. Show up.
Dude, if you could, like, do a turnaround in that last one, you could just glide over to that. Like, seriously, if I could turn around, I can make that.
Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. Show up.
Because I can't jump when I get to that last ledge, because it's a slope surface, just slides straight down, so there's something I'm missing here. That platform feels like I can raise it. If I can, then this would make this way easier, but that doesn't seem like the case. I would think this is the one I'm looking for, Muddy Towers. Seems right to me. Okay, there we go. Let me just get a vantage point. There's this platform that looks like it could be moved. Maybe I'm supposed to push it down. I don't see any switches. There could be something later on when I come back. For now, let's just... Well, I'm going to try it one more time, and then I'm going to get a move on if I don't get it. Only just because if there is a switch, then I need to come back to this. Yeah, that does not seem like I can make it with just a normal glide. So there's probably a switch I need to hit, which lowers that one floating platform down to a point where I can just climb up instead of falling into that area.
Follow me and do as I say.
Is that tight timing? I mean, it does, but I'm also thinking it's probably more than just that. So it's probably just a puzzle that you have to solve somewhere else and then come back. So we'll try that for now, and if it is tight timing, then oh boy, it's going to be a hard one. I don't like that sound I'm hearing. That sounded horrible. I only have 2 more of those pictures. That's not bad. Like, this level has next to no hidden picture things, which is fine by me. This glowing effect looks really weird when the camera's just zoomed out. It just looks like I'm engulfed in like a blue aura. Oh, I see one of the pictures. Okay, so there's only 1 more left technically then. This one's an easy one to get. That guy's going down for some reason. I don't trust you. Every time I follow you, you keep on putting me in a bad situation. This first, then we'll go get that gear. The heck is that sound? Is he walking in the water or is he doing the unquestionable? Okay, good. He's just walking in the water. Thank you. This is a PG game. Please don't do what I think you were doing.
This water slide is pretty dangerous. Hey, wait right here. Yeah, right there. Don't move.
Yeah, okay, well, I ain't gonna listen to you because I'm already halfway down the slide. Oh, great, it's a fork in the road. I have no idea if that was the right path or not to get these eggs, so I'm probably gonna have to come back, which is fine because I do have to re-traverse a lot of this level. And I just missed an egg now, so I gotta come back anyways. Let's go this way. And then, oh, come on! What's with all the forks in the road? It's always like one of my least favorite things in like a 3D collectathon thing, game like this is when you got a fork on the road, but it doesn't matter because you gotta go through all the paths anyways, just to get the crap.
Follow me and do as I say.
Nice camera. My last picture is just right around the corner. Nice. Well, these are easy then. Might as well swap out my rings now because I don't need that anymore. Really? Ah, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. You and your puns, Matt. Oh, why are you hiding in the bushes for? Get out of here. That's just a shortcut. Wait, what the heck is this? 1 of 5. I gotta kill these things? Or is it something else? Like, what? I don't even know when I did. I just seen a switch appear and a 1 of 5. I'm a little confused there. Now, how many of those do we have now here? 8 of 10. Okay, so we're getting there. I like how we haven't gotten a single one of the main collectibles here yet. We're near the end of the level. It just kind of shows that there's a lot more to a lot of these levels than just like finding things out in the open. A lot of little puzzles you gotta solve, little side quests to do. Yeah, it's like your typical like Banjo-Kazooie or Jak and Daxter. It's not like your Mario 64 where you just find a thing out in the open and grab it. Hang on, collectible. 1 more of those guys left. Oh, I didn't go over here, so I got some eggs I gotta get. Oh, and this is the ending area. Man, this is like a weird maze section at the end. Like, half of this level was a maze, and the other half was just kind of Not really. Like, the whole level's supposed to be like a maze, but it feels more like the ending is like the big part of that. The beginning's a little more confusing with the two-way log situation. I got this one here. Where's this take me? Oh, hi. What? This just feels random.
Ty, this is terrible. Boss Cass has stolen all the water.
Well, that's no good.
Indeed. I think these levers could reverse the flow and fill the lake again.
Oh, I see the Lax, like, little
We're all counting on
Bixby
you,
guy,
Ty.
whatever he's called.
Hey, no worries.
Are they called that? Bibblies. Wasn't even close. I got the B right. That's as close as I got. Also, what is this? What is this area? This feels like a missed opportunity area. This feels like there should be something in this pit. No collectibles of any kind. I already got all the pictures, so they can't hide one here. Like, this just feels like a waste. Big open area with nothing in it. It just screams missed opportunity. Hopefully that is not the case, and like, maybe there'd be something else here besides water. Feels like that would have been a good place to hide one of those pictures.
That's gonna swell up.
That's right, it's gonna swell up. I'm burning you with a boomerang, buddy. I have a blister by the time I'm done with you.
Swell up.
I shouldn't have thrown the boomerangs. I just really want some fried turkey. No, this way. Is there an easier and faster way to get these stinking shields off? Because I don't like biting these guys just to bite them again, essentially. I could throw a boomerang afterwards, but half the time it's just better just to bite them again. There, that's all the Bibblies here, so that's one of our actual collectibles done. Here's the ending, which, screw you, I'm not going home yet.
We are. Princess Orchid is inside. So, oh, hey, is that the time? Oh, I gotta go. I got something else to do. Yeah, I'm whipping up some fried calamari. Woo, delish. Yeah, gotta go. See ya.
And he doesn't even wait. He just immediately leaves. Should have stuck around. I was gonna have some fried turkey legs. Wait, what? How did I? Okay, I kind of clipped through that a little bit. One more of these gears. I think I might have seen it earlier on. Like, these gears are easy to get too. Some of these collectibles I just didn't really hide all that well in this level. They're kind of just out in the open. I guess it helps that it is a maze, so... Oh, really? It helps that this is a maze, so for things not to be super hidden collectible-wise, that's kind of nice. That way I don't have to, you know, scavenge, like, every area and then all the twists and turns of a maze-like level. I don't have to keep on running back and forth and getting lost. Can I bite that? That's a no. Tried. I thought I couldn't home in. Sometimes you can home in on stuff like that, but I didn't know if that was interactable with the bite or just the boomerang. Let's find out. Boomerang it is. Also, I just noticed something because of, you know, now we're at 4 or 5. I somehow hit one of these from down below. It was that one. How did I hit you from down below? Did a boomerang just like fly up so high when I hit an enemy, it just clipped that thing? I don't understand how I would have hit the switch from down there. Hey, another hidden path. I was gonna say, is there anything here? Because otherwise I'm leaving. This is probably where our last thing. Oh no, it's one of the eggs. Let's say, is this where the last gear is? Maybe I misspoke? No, that makes sense. Miniature collectible. So wait a minute. Okay, it's not here. It's like, where was that log? It was behind a corner like that. Probably in the corner over here then. Yeah, there's the log. That's all the water that came back. Wow, that's like a puddle. I mean, I'll give it this. It has a lot more plant life now in this area. So, good there. It's just That's where most of the water went. It went into the ground and it got absorbed immediately.
Job well done. Now the lake's back to normal thanks to you.
It really doesn't look like a lake,
By
lady.
the way,
This looks like a
something popped out of
puddle.
the pipes when the water started flowing. Would you like it?
Ripper!
Oh, Tide, I didn't answer my question. That made me more confused. No, talk to her.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
she just says the same
wonderful.
thing again.
Now I can take the children boating.
Oh, never mind. Wait, boating? On what? Wait a minute. This is this is not even knee high. This is foot high. For someone like Ty, it hits his waist. What kind of boat are you gonna put in here? Is it gonna be like a little toy boat? You're not putting a boat in this thing. Her kids must be dolls, because that's the only size boat. It's gonna be a toy boat, and they just go on that, because there's no way you're gonna have an actual full-size boat on that stinking little puddle. More questions. How do you think I feel after that? It's like, wait a minute. Boat in that thing? Actually gonna tell me that's the perfect size for an airplane to land. It's like, no. Can't climb this, right? That's a no, and I missed everything. Okay, you know what? Here's our last gear. Might as well get it. That's one way to get the gear. By having an accident. Where are we in relation to things? Oh, this is the rapids, so this is like right after that. Okay. I don't want to go back to the beginning just yet, so let's go back to that tower and climb back up. I could take the mushrooms to warp back to the beginning to do like the race thing, get those eggs that we missed on the way, like the little power egg-like things. Sorry, I'm so used to that from Jak and Daxter. So that's all I call it. I gotta play that at some point again, because the last time I played that game was actually almost a decade ago at this point. I think it was like 2013 when I played it, and it was the first time I played Jak and Daxter. And then I only played Jak and Daxter. Which is weird, because I own almost every single game between the HD collection on the PS3. They give me, you know, the 3 PS2 games, like the trilogy from that. And I own Daxter on like the PSP. Actually, is that it? No, though, I think there's a kart racer for Jak and Daxter, so that technically is not it. There is more to it.
Hey, you, Lyre bird. The name's Lenny. Yeah, and I got witnesses to prove it.
What are you up to, Lenny?
Listen, buddy, I left something very shiny and valuable inside, but it's hot in the furnace. If you heat the furnace with those flammerangs of yours, yeah, well, the door should pop open.
Why should I trust you?
See, no, hey, no, wait, look, this time I'm telling the truth.
Why should I trust you?
Lies cross my heart.
Something tells me you're still lying. I don't. You lied to us this whole time. Why would this be the one time you tell the truth? Because of that, I'm staying far away from this thing. I'm not dying today. You're gonna become the fried turkey, not me.
Whoa! What? You don't trust me? Maybe
Clearly.
you should try heating the furnace faster.
Okay, how much faster can I go? This thing has a hard limit, buddy. Yeah, there's the Daxter Solo game PSP. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. I own that. I think it was a PS2 release as well? Well, maybe thinking of that solo release for the Ratchet and Clank spin-off with Clank, because I know they did that. They made a PSP and a PS2 version of that same game. See, this is why I don't trust you.
Whoa! What? You don't trust me?
Yes!
Maybe you-
Screw you, I'm going frost. We're freezing this bad boy. This turkey's the guy that's gonna say, oh, that TNT is a problem? I'll throw more TNT at it.
Told you I had a surprise. Did I? I did. Next time, trust your Uncle Lenny.
Oh, you beauty.
Why are you complimenting him? He just literally threw you into the fire. He told you to put fire on fire. That's not how you put it out. And now he's gone. Of course he's gone. This guy can never stick around. I guess I want to look up that Daxter thing because I am now curious. Oh, hang on. Before I look it up, I gotta take my taxi. Actually, let's take the whole ride. Now I'll look it up. Only because I would have missed my chance. Alright, Daxter immediately popped up as video games. This is an easy search. Let's see. Daxter game. Yeah, PlayStation Portable and then PS Vita, which is just the PSP version on the store. Okay, so I was just thinking of the Clank spin-off game that was PS2 as well. Daxter was just PSP. For some reason, I thought that was a dual release for whatever reason. Which is kind of a weird thing they did to begin with. Oh, hello, Faker. Oh no, the death boomerang.
With Boss Cass. Now, I'm gonna mess with you.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fair that you have a massive health bar and I take 4 hits and I have a heart attack. Kind of seems a little way towards you on this fight. Are you doing damage to the guy? Because I don't see his health bar moving. Okay, now it's doing something. Don't use the multis because they do like pitiful damage. Plus, he's homing anyway, so... Oh, one time he got it out. It's fine, I need to take a poop. You gotta go, you gotta go. I think you're the fake Tasmanian tiger around here. I'll make you eat those boomerangs. If only they had a speech like that, right? But, you know, they can only go so far with a reference before they get a cease and desist. The copycat? Those are my lines! Come, Sega. I ain't good enough to be my Aussie. I like that one, though. Oh, at least his health bar stays the same. So when I die, he doesn't regen health. But I definitely have the upper hand here with all the lives. I could die multiple times. I'll be fine. I keep on coming back for more. You're a one-life pony. With these boomerangs, I literally just jump and attack, and I don't even need to aim. This boss fight's easy as heck with these things.
I can't believe it. No one's ever beaten me in battle before.
I think the achievement just spoiled something for me. I don't even know if I want to say what it is just yet, because it's kind of spells it out. Modern re-releases, baby. Tell you more than they should with the achievements. You get an achievement for beating this guy. And even, yeah, it tells me his name. His name is Sly. I'm not going to say what the achievement name is, only because it actually is a spoiler. It flat out tells you who he really is. Minus the name. I might as well go back to the very beginning. These fall damage is not really a thing in this game. You just keep on holding down the glide button. Wait, where the heck? Oh, we at the beginning of the rapids? That is not where I thought that would take me. For some reason, I thought that was going to take me to the beginning of the level, like they normally do. Alright, let me go this way. I wish I had a magnet right now. Oh, you serious? Can I get back up there? Oh, well, that just feels stupid and cheap. I gotta do this again just because of that. Well, it seemed to be like a 3-way path over here coming up. So, I will have to kind of pick and choose, so I have to come back here anyways a 3rd time just for that path. Can't really call it a fork in the road. There's like a 3-pathed fork. I didn't even know I clipped the wood there for a second. I'm like, what hurt me? No, no, go back the other. Ah, crap. Can I make this jump? Well, I got the egg. Consolation prize? Yeah, sure. Have a heart attack on the rapids. That'd be fine. Get me out of there faster. Unfortunately, it puts me here, though. So it's a little further away than I would have liked. Oh, I can't see anything around these giant trees. Kind of wish that these things didn't just take you automatically to your next location on like a warp, just because of how long that takes. I kind of just wish instead, as soon as like you hovered around those mushrooms, they give you like a button prompt saying, press A, or like not A, the back jump button, press Y, we'll say, to warp to next location. Because standing there for like 10 seconds to warp, that's kind of inconvenient. Kind of wish it was not that long of a warp time. It takes too long. So if anything, that's a cool idea, but a little too much. Would be just better at that point if you could just, you know, press the button and go instead of taking an eternity to warp. Again, I don't know if this stuff is fixed for like the sequels, because I've only ever heard people talk about this game. I never heard anyone talk about the sequels at all. I just know they exist. Apparently it was on sale this week on the eShop for a couple bucks off, so I was like, that's the most I heard talk about any game that wasn't the first. Discount. Sure. To be fair, that just, I think it was like last year that got ported over to Switch, which I don't know why it took so long, because this game got ported over in 2020, then a year later, then the sequel comes out, but these are just essentially PS2, Xbox, GameCube games. Like, there's not much to really need to do. Like, if they got one working, they can get the next one working in like 6 months, you would think, but I don't know the process. That's kind of assuming a lot right there. Yeah, I'm good to warp back. I got everything else. If anything, I would probably just pick up the PC version of the rest of these games, because I already own this one on PC. Might as well just get the rest on the same platform. Just makes sense.
Let's you and me race, brah.
Oh, okay, suddenly race. I wasn't expecting a rapid race. I guess it makes sense, because, like, this is a maze area. There's only so much you can do with a maze area for a race. Oh, you don't need to jump through these. They look like you need to because they're much higher off the ground. Also, rubber band AI much. That one I didn't even get close to. How did I hit the ring? Ah, almost up 30.
I did it! Wow, you won!
Fish Rescue was a good game according to Nitro Rad. And yeah, from what I heard, he does enjoy these games, because he did do videos at least on 2 of them from what I've seen. I don't know if he did, like, the original trilogy, like if he looked at all the Thai games or not. I seen bits of his Taiwan video, and then I decided to, like, stop watching halfway through when I was getting ready to stream this, because kind of want to go in as blind as I can to a lot of the game, if possible. If I continue watching more of that video, I probably would have seen more information at that point that I probably would like. So when I beat this, I'm going to go watch the rest of it.
Jump in here.
Oh yeah, he pointed to this one. Okay, I didn't see that the first time. He lies. I'm not surprised.
Do as I say.
That was your hint that, oh, this guy is going to be trouble. So all you need to do is just whatever the heck this Muddy Towers thing is.
This button.
You know, I want to do this for fun. All right, I'll listen to you, buddy. Let's go. Oh, no. Wow, it sends me all the way back here. That's punishing. That is actually punishing. Holy crap.
Follow me.
I mean, there's no, like, porta potty set up here, so there's no checkpoint. I guess that makes sense as to why you get put back to the beginning. That was your last spawn point.
This button opens the door. Follow me.
What's just behind me?
As I say.
I gotta figure out what the heck to do here, because I am missing something with this. Because there's no way you could just make this platforming challenge on its own. It feels like I am missing a thing with this. Something about this specific platform has got to be risen up. Because that leads to nothing. I'm going to confirm on that, because I'm looking for a button of some kind. I know I need to raise and lower that platform. There's no way I can just make that.
To reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them.
Yeah, I see nothing there. And then you land on this. The only thing that's throwing me off is the shadow on here looks like an arrow, so it makes me think, is something up here? That's not what I'm seeing. Can't jump high enough for this. That's why I'm saying you gotta lower this platform. You can't fly to it because there's not enough gap here with these platforms, so I don't think you can just glide over. This is too low and you can't raise it. So there's gotta be a way to lower this platform. That's what I'm coming up with. Now where the switch would be to lower that thing, you got me there. Anything at this point have the zoomerangs out, because then I can see things a little bit better from a distance. If there's a hidden switch, like, very far off camera, having a zoom function would make it a little bit easier to find.
Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go
No,
on.
don't fall.
Oh, they're
Okay.
delicious. You'll love them.
The heck hit me?
Follow me and do as I say. Bite these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them.
Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Where the heck is the switch for this thing? He's getting that whole thing he's talking about, oh yeah, just eat the eggs, it'll be fine. It's like there's nothing really there that
Bite
helps.
these spy eggs to reach the other side. Yeah, go ahead, go on, go on. Oh, they're delicious. You'll love them.
And you don't have enough height with that, so I am wondering what in the world do you do with that? I'm gonna just look at this real quick. I don't want to spend all day with this, so I'll just get a move on. So what is it? Muddy Towers? As soon as I typed muddy, that was the first result, because this is a common issue. A lot of people don't know. Hang on a second. From what I'm reading, apparently I don't go that way. Because from right here, from what I'm reading in a like a Neo secret form, the first thing I found from 2002. You bite your way to the other side, take the first path to the left. That's what it's saying. They don't really specify what that means. Because what left? Is it this one's left or the other path's left? Either one's an applicable answer here. I'm gonna just go this way. I know I'm looking for something else now. I'm not needing to go that way. That much I know.
Follow me and do as I say.
I can see those things from here. I can't... Yo, okay. This is a mess. I can't get to that thing from here, though, because I can't jump still from this area. I say as I get stuck and jump on random things. I can't go past a certain thing. There's a visible wall. I'm looking for some kind of a cave. Not here. I'm honestly gonna look at something else only because random board thing from like 2002. Yeah, don't help. Need to go level with hover cameras? Go past a tree, down left, a full of spiders. Okay. So if that's the case, I'm trying to remember where the cog is around this area. Because I'm in the right path. Go up a level with the hover cameras, which we just did. Go past a tree, and there's a cog. You jump down the left. There's a cave full of spiders. I'm looking for that specific thing. This must be it. I must have... Yeah, I didn't see this web. I seen the spiders, but not the web. There's your switch. I knew there was a switch. Like, how else does this thing go down? Like, well, obvious. Oh, it moves up and down, too. Okay. These things make a very weird sound. I don't like it. Alright, now we can just go back the way we came.
Follow me and do as I say.
Nice shortcut right there. Hey, I actually landed on the thing from a glide. A thing I thought you were needing to actually do, but you couldn't. I did it my own way. There we go. 100% complete. This level's all cleared. Nice. Get the heck out of here. Now I'm going to go ahead and save, see where we're at. 76%, that's not bad. We got 11% so far in the stream. That's some good progress. How many else we need now? 9. I want to check something before going off to our next level. I just want to see how many more of those gears we need for our next boomerang. I can't seem to check here. Actually, hang on. Gun total. 70 of 90. I might have enough for one more of those upgrades. How do we leave? There you go. I'm hitting any button and it just won't respond. Fortunately, this is a bit of a walk, but it'll be fine. Times like this, I do wish we had like a faster run. But a lot of these games, like whatever movement you have in the beginning is your max speed that you usually have in games like this. Although, like, Ty doesn't have any kind of like long jumping or like a talon trot or, you know, any other maneuvers that can make him move faster. So I have to remember, next level I can come back here. 5 I need. After this next level I get another set of 10, then I can come back and get me a boomerang. As of right now, can't do it. Not enough. What is with this hub just deciding to kill the game's frame rate? I need to see something here. I'm gonna put on an in-game FPS because I just need to see myself. Okay. Wait a minute. Alright, no. This is just the game. This is just the game having an issue then. I need to show you guys what I'm seeing here. Give me a sec. I gotta change something though so you can see this. So I forgot I had something open. I want to close because I just don't want any distractions. Let me... Third-party overlay. There you go. Alright, give it a second. The game's got to rehook. So, I don't know if you can see that all that well. Actually, kind of can't. I can't make it any bigger. Here's the next best thing. Hang on a second. I'm just going to yoink the game. A little more because you guys watch this in 720. A little tiny. Okay, one more big yoink. There you go. That should be good enough. There you go. So the game says it's running at the max frame rate, which for me is 120 FPS. This is not running at 120 FPS for me. It feels choppier than 120 in half these areas. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't feel like 120. I'm just keeping the frame counter for now. I'm moving around random spots. You can't see where I'm moving, but man, this game chugs down way lower than 60. And it's not even reporting otherwise. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Alright, give me a couple clicks. That should be good. I don't understand why it's like, yeah, I'm gonna run at like 2 frames per second. Meanwhile, I report, and yeah, like, look at this. Look at this. The game is chugging. That number has not really gone down. It's still at 120 FPS. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Shot me a Capcom stream yesterday. I guess they had some major performance issues with their showcase. I just heard it was not good. Like most of our summer showcases so far. Like most of these I just heard are bad. Seriously, what is this? This is Chop City and it's at 120 frames per second? Are you kidding me? I say, heck no. I don't know. I haven't watched any of the summer conferences going on right now. Like, I haven't watched Microsoft's, Capcom's, Microsoft again. I don't know why they had to. I just haven't bothered because I've been reading most of the stuff after the fact. I've honestly been starting to grow out of these things because, frankly, I don't have the time like I used to for a lot of this stuff. So, for me, watching these conferences, if 95% of it's going to be filled with crap I don't care about, I'm just not watching it right now because I don't have the time. I kind of value my time right now. So, I was like, I'm good. I'll just read the cliff notes. And from what I've been hearing with all these conferences, probably the right move because they're, for the most part, not really important showcases of games. A lot of stuff that people just don't care about.
Bushfires at the bottom, snow at the top, and thunder eggs hidden everywhere in between. Welcome to the Snowy Mountains.
Sorry, I had to take a nap. While I take my nap, I need to change my pants. Hey, he looks familiar. 29, that's a lot. This level's probably gonna take a while. You know, this is the embodiment of this is fine, because I was gonna take a break before I jumped on the level, but now seeing there's that much stuff, I'm going to take the break now, just because I'm gonna be here for an hour probably. So I kind of want to get up to stretch before I do that. This is fine. This is fine. And it'll be fine until I get back. So we'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll go ahead and make our way through what is it called? Beyond the Black Stump. So we'll work through this. Maybe this will be a last level for tonight. We'll see. But give me a few minutes and we'll be back here with some more Thai. So stay tuned. We'll be back here in a few minutes. All right. We're back. Things are still on fire. As you do. So I guess we should probably do something about that, right?
Ty, this is so dreadful. It's happened again. The children were playing hide and seek when a bushfire
Oh my God.
broke out.
Mother
They're
of the
trapped
year.
and I don't know what to do. Please, can you bring them back safe and sound?
Sure thing, Sheila. Relax.
It's bad enough when you lost your kids the first time when nothing was going on in the area, but now you lose them in a fire? Hang on a second. Call Child Protective Services. They'll know what to do. Oh my God. How do you keep on having this happen? Wait, can I not climb on that? Why? That's so random. Why can I not get on this platform? It's not a house at this point. It's all burnt to a crisp. I can't even stand on the wood. It's weird. Also, I like how this is where we turn in our eggs. That's weird, because this is the only level we came across so far. We can do this right away, but obviously we have no eggs. Only got one. How the heck did that happen? Oh, that's interesting. It mounts to nothing, but that's cool. I can make ice on the fire trees, but it doesn't have collision, so why would I do it? Also, I can freeze these guys. That kind of helps, I guess. Although, I kind of would rather kill him than to freeze him. I'm not really seeing much of an application for these frost rings in combat. I see it more for, like, puzzle solving. How am I not hitting these? There we go. This is worse than Boggy. Yeah, kind of, actually, yeah. Yeah, look, I can't stand on that, so how do I get up here? I could fall into that area? Possibly? Because there's no way I'm climbing this thing, right? Yeah, that looks like a climbable thing, except no, it's not.
Here I am. Over here.
Well, you're on your own, kid. Can't help you. Okay, guess that rock isn't solid. Good to know. I can go only so high on this for some reason. It's like, I don't know why it lets me go as high as I have so far if I'm going to just slide right down. Yeah, there has to be a place where you jump down. There's no way you're climbing that. That's just impossible. Unless I was supposed to use those enemies to get up here, which I highly doubt. 'Cause this doesn't do anything. Sorry, kid. I mean, it's cold, it's also hot, so hopefully the weather isn't gonna be a problem. Just hold your breath. I'll call the fire department. Hey, Ethan, how you doing? Oh, I haven't seen this thing since the first level. It's like, when are we gonna get a power thing again for Ty? It's very loud, though. It's like I'm hitting frying pans. At least that worked. It's so loud. I can't hear myself speak. Thank you. Why is that power so loud? It doesn't need to be that loud. Good, that's good to hear. I'm doing good myself. Thanks for asking. Yeah, climbing here is kind of strange because we got snowy mountains with brush fire. Kind of a weird combination. But it does make sense. A lot of video games do this kind of thing. Fire and ice areas are pretty common in a lot of games. So it does make sense in that regard. It's just kind of left field.
G'day, Ty. Poor old Sheila's in a bit of a diz. It seems Booney has run off looking for thunder eggs. He heard you were collecting them.
Wait a minute, that's my job.
So it is. Can you go and grab the little tyke before he gets himself into trouble, Ty?
No worries, Murray.
Yeah, you pay off frozen anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't destroy these with the fire immediately. They burn and take forever to break. Like the one time you see me swap back to normal boomerangs, because honestly, the normal boomerangs are the worst boomerang in the game. And it's only just because they have no special attributes. They're just boomerangs. Once you get all these other boomerangs, you never go back to using the originals, because there's no point. Everything else just does the same thing, but they have other abilities. So why would you use the basic boomerang? I like the music here, though. Funky beat. I see that one up ahead, but was there one back here? I just heard something in this direction. It may be over here in this other portion. Oh, it's another power thing. I'm gonna wait a minute because last time I got that thing, I had plenty of things to destroy, but also I wasn't looking for collectibles. So I'm gonna wait on that one. Okay, wait, whoa, okay, I was gonna say, he's just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, and then he beelines it out of here. I mean, that's smart. You gotta go home. There's a fire, but where are you going, buddy? I'm a friend. Why is he so fast? Can I freeze him? Because that's the only way I'm getting this kid. How are you supposed to get this guy? He's so fast. Hitting with the boomerang doesn't matter. He's just like, oh, that hurt. And then he keeps on running. Like, it doesn't flinch the kid. I gotta cut him off a corner. That's all I can really do. Because I can't run faster than this. Oh, get back here. Like getting MIPS in Mario 64. Except at least with MIPS, you can do like a lunge to get him. I don't have a lunge in this game. Slow down. Okay, at least he stops. Is there like a way you can sneak up on the kid? 'Cause I can't crouch, so this is the best I can do. Nope, that don't work. Okay, well, at least I got him on the flip side.
Hey, Lego! Now you listen here, Booney. What you did today was very irresponsible. You could have worried Sheila sick, let alone me.
I'm sorry.
So you should be. Now, I hear you've got something to give our good mate Ty, right?
I found this. You can have it.
Ripper! Oh, kids these days. Computers, internet, mobile phones, it drives you mad.
Although, when he's saying that kind of thing, computer, internet, that makes sense for the time this released, like early 2000s. Mobile phones? Not many kids had a phone just yet, and if they did, it's just your standard old either like flip phone or like the candy phone style, so they literally could just call and text people. That's all they could have done. So, yeah, phones, they're a distraction. Except not really, because they can't do much of anything. What's a kid gonna do? Play Snake? That's all he can do. Alright, time to blow out my ears again. Why is this thing so loud? The rest of the game is not as loud as this. Might as well FMV cutscenes. Nice camera. Nice camera. Does not help when there's like a closed-in area like this. I can't see anything because of how zoomed in the camera gets in these sections. Still can't see. Looks like that's all it's down here. It's just these collectibles, which is fine by me. I just gotta go back the way it came now. Oh, that's... okay. I seen this gear from a distance. I thought it was somewhere else. Actually, can I even get back the way I came? I might have to go this way. Or not, because there's an invisible wall. This is good I didn't leave yet. I missed 2 eggs. And then I'd be wondering, where did I miss eggs after getting to the end? That probably could still happen, to be fair. Dude, what is happening? Get on the platform. Yeah, why is there an invisible wall there? That's kind of dumb. That'd be a good way to leave the area, but instead, I can't do that. Yeah, power-up music in this game is real good. Like, a lot of the soundtrack is, to be fair. The only issue with the power-up music specifically is I haven't found many power-ups in the game just yet. This is the only level outside of the tutorial one we found that power-up so far. So we haven't heard the theme much. So I was like, good themes, just a little more underutilized. Not seeing anything else around here. This would be a good spot for more eggs, but I already got them. And that's just where we came from. Actually, wait a minute. Is that? Because there's spiders there. No, we didn't come here. Okay, this is different. Why do they sound like they're gurgling mouthwash? I don't know what happened to that web. It didn't burn, it just poofed. I'm going to talk to you in a minute, sir. The heck is this? This is like a ski lift? Okay, well for some reason this is not the easiest thing to climb because I got pushed off. I think that is a ski lift. Although there's no way I'm getting in the car, I'm getting on it. 6 of 29. You're getting there. A lot more of those things in this specific level than like the last level we just did. Let's talk.
Those rotten thrills will be the end of me. They've taken to throwing rocks at the cable cars. It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Leave it to me, Ranger Ken.
You're a dead set legend, mate.
Okay, if it's just those guys throwing rocks, I got them. Welcome. Here's my paycheck. I don't know where it came from. Had to have been the cliffside. You can actually see the seam here. Like, you can see the wall kind of jitter a little bit with the camera movement. That's the seam. Nice. Oh, God. Hey, look! The void! My favorite place to be. It's not, you can tell you're not supposed to be able to see through the cracks, but the camera lets me, so. Oops.
The frills are still throwing rocks at the cable cars.
I must be
Can
up
you
above.
stop them, Ty?
I don't see the rocks in question yet, which means it's out of view. Oh, good thing I didn't leave yet. Oh, really? That's a good thing the checkpoint's literally in front of where it killed me. Back to start. Let me just do a little pass of the area just to make sure I'm not missing any more of these little hidden picture things. It sounds like there's another one in this area I didn't get. I just want to be safe. Like, it sounds like there's one on my left. Oh yeah, something's getting louder. Oh, the power-up comes back. I mean, it makes sense. I did die, so essentially reloads it. But there's nothing here to kill, and I kind of need my boomerang, so I'm not going to pick it up. Like, it's cool it's back, but there's no point. In hindsight, I probably should have been doing this when I was here the first time. Seriously, it sounds like there's a thing right here, but no. If there is something around this area, then that's probably why I'm hearing it, because it'll be outside the little platforming area I'm in. What's with that pose? Looks like more of a battle stance than him sliding. Alright, well, there's nothing really here, so I'm gonna leave. Didn't look like that was grabbable, but I'll take it. Oh, there's why I was hearing in such a close radius. I don't want to fall all the way down. I gotta go back there eventually anyways for other stuff, so... Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I'll get that one, and then I'm climbing back up. It's like, I don't want to fall all the way down. Has to fall all the way down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a bad spot. I actually do need to fall for this. Well, I guess we're here now. No. I want to come all the way in this area. I'll do the rest of the stuff down here later. Like, I could be here, but at the same time, I'm coming back. No. I'm not staying. Oh, gotta be kidding. What are these ones so high up for? Every time I want to leave, pulls me back in. Well, I don't hear anything else in this area, so I think that's actually it. I hear something like over here, but that's fine. Because I'll be coming back there eventually to the kids. Kind of funny, we were told about a wildfire and we've seen it here and there in the beginning, and then immediately when we came to this portion of the level, we just forgot there was a fire. Because there's nothing here. Like, this is fine. It's over in the distance where everything's dying. But over on this portion of the level, it's fine. Just a little bit of smoke from the wind, but otherwise it's perfectly fine over here. No issues. Fire's their problem over there in the other street. But on this street, we're good. Oh, bye-bye. Where'd it go? Reached the end of the road and was like, alright, see you later. Just pops out of existence. Like, I think they forgot the budget of leaving animation on that guy. Just kind of poofs. A little bit of smoke in California, Nevada. Like, yeah. Kind of a problem in those areas. A little bit of smoke is an understatement, to say the least. Okay, I see one of those little hidden pictures. Probably the one I'm hearing, to be fair. So can I just get that with the zoomerangs from here? Oh yeah, just barely too. I can go the whole way, but I gotta drop down. I need the picture. I don't really see anything else here though, so I guess dropping down here is just for that picture. I don't see any others. I don't see any collectibles here. None of the opal things. No bibli. No egg. At least they give me one of these old plants. But where's it spit you out? Okay, that's fine. Can I actually just make this? That's a no. When we able to describe the smoke during summer months, it's quite choking. I've heard that, so for you having to live through it, it's already here for that reason. It's definitely not healthy. Okay, that was not how I expected any of that to work. I know from what I've at least been hearing as time goes on, the fires in more like the West Coast area, they only seem to get worse each year. It's never a good thing to hear. Well, we had like some record-breaking fire this year, and it was in California for once, which that was surprising, yet scary at the same time. Ow! That's just mean. How? How am I not grabbing these cars? Where are the rocks even coming from, though? Oh, I see. Hi. He's too far away to reach. I hit the platform he's on, but I can't reach him. How does that make sense? There we go. At least I made the standard platform jump. That's not gonna reach. It's too far. I have to try. I'm gonna jump down from here. Thought I heard something in my ear. How many is that? 12? Getting closer to halfway. I mean, what the heck is halfway of 29? That's not divisible. Past 14 would probably be a halfway, so say 15. Yeah, I agree, Matt. Weather is weird. Like, they hear Yellowstone specifically is having a flooding issue when water is never really a problem for them. It's the exact opposite. It's usually droughts are an issue. Yeah, that's when you know things are weird. California on fire, though, is like grass is green and sky is blue situation, unfortunately. It's like every year they have terrible fires out in California anymore, it seems. Hey, stop that! Doesn't like me talking about fire. I agree. Stop the fires. Why do they have such a good aim? Like, they're nowhere near me. And yet... Okay, really? And yet they can hit me from downtown. Like, these guys are too good with their aim.
The frills are still.
Yeah, I noticed. They're hitting me with the rocks. Not really a fan of this section. Not gonna lie. Like, these cars move very slow. In order to actually jump to them properly, they gotta be, like, adjacent to each other. Like, perfectly parallel. Because I'm not grabbing these for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm not grabbing these cars. Like, as soon as I get near it with this, it doesn't have grabbing collision. So I just slide right off, which I don't understand why. Why do these not have grabbing collision? I like how I can clip the camera into the car, though. My feet are inside of it, though. Like, wait a minute. This doesn't seem right. There we go. So can I hit him? I gotta be closer now, right? I don't see anything up ahead, though, for collectible sake. This section does take an eternity. Like, holy crap. Can these things move any slower? I mean, it's realistic. These things are not fast in real life, but seriously? For a video game, you kind of don't want it to be realistic like this. You kind of want it to go fast? There we go. Like, where's this thing? I'm guessing I'm hearing that thing up above. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How? You can't even see me! There's a wall in the way! Too good of aim. Using aim bots. Gotta ban them. Why we can't have nice things. Oh, no, I'm gonna miss my right. Yep. This is fine. Yeah, I didn't know it was like that bad about the Yellowstone thing, because I haven't really heard much about it. I just knew about the, like, the water issue they're having, which is still kind of a weird thing when you think about it. I didn't know about super volcano. That's yikes. Big yikes. Wait, did I reach one of them? How did I reach him, but the guy on his right? What? I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm not actually close enough for him. I think I hit the guy on a rebound shot. Okay, that one I didn't. That was a clean shot. Oh, I see one of my things. Yeah, that is true, man, though. Like, a lot of the acid pools, geysers, like, I know that's why that's in Yellowstone, because they do have volcanoes, but didn't know it's, like, the super volcano issue is, like, a thing right now. Like, I didn't know there was a concern about the conditions there causing that to, you know, possibly be major cause a concern going forward, like, you know, full-on eruption. Like, that's not good. Because if that happens, I would kind of level a whole portion of this country. Won't be that much to be able to do in a short amount of time to get people out of that region. Wait, is there not one of those launcher flowers here? Why? Like, all the other sections have one. Now I gotta catch a ride? I gotta, like, jump on one of these things and just pray. That's dumb. I gotta take one of the other launchers. I can't make these jumps. Why? They forgot a flower. This just feels like an afterthought. This section blows. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. This one's bad. Like, these carts take forever. There's not much really you can do to get back on them when you fall down, because you gotta wait for things to come to you, and that takes an eternity. One of the sections just flat out does not have a launcher to get back up, so you gotta go down a section to come back up. Like, there's a lot of issues here. Plus, having guys sniping you for so far of a distance when you can't even see them in range yet is insane. Are we seriously at the warp point and we dealt with fire for 2 minutes in this level? The name... I just see a stump for like 2 seconds and that's it. And even then, made such a big deal about a wildfire and we've just never seen it. Wow, this level is very much a one-trick pony. It can completely ignore the pony. What in the world is this? What in the world is this? That's going to a different section? What in the world is this section? Did I hit a checkpoint? Please tell me I hit a checkpoint somewhere, because I would love to jump. But I don't see anything here, because I don't want to... Oh, I got to go back down here, go all the way back over the dot to the guy about the rock situation so I can get a collectible, and then ride the cars back up. That's going to take 5 minutes. I'm going this way. Screw you. I'm imagining that just takes me straight back up. Yeah. So there's really no point in taking that right now. Okay, I guess I'm gonna talk to the guy about the rock situation. How's it going? You gotta be kidding me. Reset them. I hate this. This section sucks. Alright, fine. Do it again. God, this is terrible. Who designed this one? I hope they didn't get a raise. They didn't deserve it. I'm gonna have to kill these guys and immediately do a U-turn and come back to talk to the guy, because if I die again and have to do this a third time, actually technically 4th at this point, that's gonna be a huge waste. I don't want to do this again. So I'll just do it now, go back, get the reward, and then I'll climb the cars again. That'd be fine. Got a raise. I didn't design this level. And that's probably why he got a raise. What's the justification for the raise? I didn't design the one level in Thai that sucks. Okay, that's good enough. Have an extra $2 an hour. Like, how can I control this with the mouse for zooming in? Because I'm hitting like the scroll wheel and that ain't working. So I gotta hit like WASD. That is like the most unnatural way of zooming. W and S to zoom in and out. Normally with a sniper, it's the mouse's scroll wheel. I like playing with the mouse for this kind of a weapon type because this is just way more accurate. But also, what is this kind of zooming in control? That's a weird afterthought. To be fair, mouse and keyboard support on this feels like a weird afterthought because some of the bindings are very questionable. Okay, is that actually all of them? I think it is. I'm going home. Not that way, though. I kind of need to come back in one piece. Better not be any more rock guys, because I can't see any more of them. So I'm really hoping this clears it.
The frills are still throwing rocks at the cable
Where?
cars.
Where? I don't see any more of them. There's none of those guys throwing rocks left. What is he talking about? There's gotta be another set of enemies I'm just not seeing. Also, what was in there? I just ate a basket with nothing inside of it. Thank you. It's like, where's the thing? Also, this is the worst place for a magnet. There is nothing here to collect now. This was the worst timing. Oh, gotta be kidding. Now I gotta wait for my next ride. No, we're making this. Okay, guess not. This section is so bad. I can actually play another game while waiting to get to the top. It's that bad. I can actually do something else. I just want to know what this guy's talking about with the rocks. Like, what other guys are throwing rocks at the cable cars? I don't see any guys throwing rocks at cable cars. I just need snowboarders. That's it. I don't see anything else. Nothing up there. Nothing up here. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed one. And then there's that guy. I could have swore I killed him too. I guess not. Whoa, what the? The camera got screwed up there because of the cart shifting. Come on, just a little bit closer. There you go. Is there any more? I got all. It shouldn't be at this point, because I think that is all of them. I'm going to take the risk. Not always over here with the bad puns, I see.
The frills are still
Dude, I am going to punch you. Well, that's what I get for wanting to punch him, I guess. It's like, no, I'm protecting my koala friend. What the heck, man? Timing. You cannot make this up. I want to know what guys I'm missing. Wait, what? Okay. Do they respawn when you talk to him or leave the area? Because I definitely killed you a second ago, and now he's back. Why? Just why? This section is so poorly designed. If I'm gonna have enemies respawning because I checked to see if I killed all these enemies by talking to a guy, that's... No. I disagree. That should have been something fixed with this version of the game. I guess the devs been porting it over, kind of forgot. I don't know. This just doesn't seem good. I don't like it. I'm going all the way up this time. I'm going all the way to the very top, and we're combing it down from that point on. Why is it so dark looking up here? It's like it's nice and bright here. I look up, and it's like I turned down my computer's brightness by like 50%. Man, I gotta say, though, the sensitivity for the sticks compared to a mouse is like night and day. Like, this is me moving 360 with the stick, and then this is with the mouse. Like a quarter of the time. This is why mouse and keyboard's always preferred to a lot of like first-person games specifically, just because of how much faster it is and you get a lot more accuracy. Also, kind of why, at least for games that support like motion control, like gyro aiming, mostly Switch games, kind of prefer to use those. The same reasons. It's basically a mouse and keyboard kind of precision, except you have sticks to fall back on, so it helps. Okay, I don't see anything else. I made it to the entire cart section, and I see nobody throwing rocks. If I go down there again, and the guy's like, oh, the rock throwers, I am going to be mad, because there's no one left throwing rocks. They're all dead. I got rid of them. They're gone. Not a soul left. That's why I'm going down the mountain to make sure there's no one down here. No survivors. No witnesses. That includes you. I'm gonna wait for that because I'm not gonna fall down and die. I'm not doing all this work and I have to do it again. I don't see anything here. It's like there's nothing around these carts. So if the guy says there's still other enemies throwing rocks at the carts, I'm gonna be very confused. Oh my, oh, okay, I just went right through him. Sure, turn off collision just for a minute. That works for me. I'm afraid of talking to you. Please give me good news.
The frills are still throwing.
Why?
rocks at the cable
Why?
cars. Can you stop them, Ty?
What am I missing? I'm sorry, what am I missing? I'm looking it up. This is stupid. Because I don't understand this. Like, I'm killing every single enemy I see. What's left? Okay. I just found it in a video walkthrough. And that mission takes 12 minutes. I guess there's more than what I thought for this thing. Why? What the heck? Why is it 12 minutes of this? What in the what am I missing then? There's got to be a second set of like enemies somewhere. I'm just gonna watch the whole thing real quick on my own because something's wrong. I don't understand. Also, I'm not the only one who complains about this section. Everyone else seems to also complain about it. Gotta be something else to it because I killed all these enemies. Now, I'm glad I'm not the only one saying why. Like, what is missing? Because I'm watching a video right now, and it's not even doing the cable car mission anymore. Because there's no cable cars. So, I don't understand. Like, what's left to kill? I think I'm just going to ignore this one for right now, because something's wrong with it. Yeah, I'm keep on looking at video here. I mean, there's a warp I can take later on that can take me to this section, which is better. Again, I don't see what in the world I missed because I'm watching a video where the same thing is done. This guy did the exact same thing I just did, and it got the reward. I did this thing, and it's like, the rocks. The rock guy. Like, God, what am I missing? I'm just gonna ignore this for now. I'm not gonna come back to it. Something's wrong, and I'm just gonna get a move on. So, guess while I'm going through this, as I said earlier in the stream, we were talking about some of these digital events that's happened this week, mainly like the Capcom one. I did not watch any of them. Is there any actual takeaways? Because all I'm really getting for the most part is a Resident Evil 4 remake, which that happened, I think, like last week in Sony's show or something. Spider-Man for the PS4, getting remastered now on PC, so that PS5 version's coming over. I think Miles Morales also supposed to come over too. The Persona games, 3, 4, and 5 are coming to Xbox and PC next year. Like, that's the stuff I got. That's pretty much it. Everything else I have not heard anything about from these events. So I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else worthwhile. I swear, if you're the last survivor I missed, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, it's Persona 3 portably. Is that definitely supposed to be the definitive version? Because that's the one I always hear people talk about. I think that's supposed to be the version with the most content. Because it's funny how they made a big deal about Persona 4 portable, like the Vita game. It's coming to PC, and I'm sitting here like it's already on PC. Why are you guys saying it's not on PC yet? I guess they're saying it away because it's coming to Game Pass, so it's going to be on the Game Pass PC service. This is why some news outlets are like, it's coming to PC finally. It's like, it's already on it. Check your Steam listings today. Some people don't know, apparently. Exo Primal, the dinosaur game? See, that's not, I haven't even heard of whatever they were talking about there, Matt, so that's, for one, I even know Capcom had a thing until I just saw Resident Evil news. Apparently it was just that underwhelming. And, I mean, the big deal from that was they talked about the upgrades for the current Resident Evil games on the market, like Village, and then 2 and 3 remakes. They got PS5 and Series upgrades, which is cool. Also, like, alright, that's kind of expected. We didn't really need a big deal about that. And then Village is getting DLC as well. Like, they outlined the DLC plan for it from what I heard. But again, that's like all I heard from the Capcom thing. It was just Resident Evil news. And didn't they show off some Street Fighter stuff there? Because again, I heard no one talk about the Capcom thing. Some people debate between portable and FES because FES has extra story mode added. Alright, I mean, I guess that's fair. I'm standing on nothing, technically. Sometimes we do get those versions of a game that's ported that's considered the definitive, that's not the definitive. It happens. But I guess that's one of those situations where maybe people can fix that for a PC release, like mod in the extra story content if they could like work with the engine. I'm not sure. I highly doubt it. It's one of those situations you probably need to go back and play the other version of Persona 3 to get the extra story content. But I don't know. It seems like they probably picked the better of the two versions just because of some of the fixes that the portable version has that people like. Okay, I don't know what I did different there. I killed all the enemies 6 times. The 7th time is like, yeah, that's good enough, buddy. I wanted to strangle you so bad. I just...
You beauty!
Really? Really? Wait, what? Why? Slap in the face after a grueling mission that takes forever. Yeah, kill me when I get my collectible. Alright, game. I hate you too. Why? Ugh. Yeah, screw you too. This is why. This is just... I don't understand. Why am I having this kind of torture? It's because I didn't save that one kid in the beginning. I swear, I will save him. Alright, let's ride the carts one more time. Screw you, buddy. Never again. Wait, what am I hearing? I'm hearing a thing like right here. Oh, I can't leave yet. Not if I hear something. Because there's something in this area, and I don't want to come back down here another time. I don't even know how many times at this point I've come back down to this area. We keep on having to come back, man. I don't know what else is here. I can come back here later, technically, if I can't find what I'm looking for. I just hear a thing here, and I keep on thinking there's that hidden block in this area. Like, specifically here in this building. I was right, it's behind it. Oh, nice camera change. Yo, again, that's the worst one, man. Oh, I like a lot of people, I got actively mad when I heard about this Last of Us remake. See, here's the problem I have with it. If Sony wants to do something like this at this point, it's like, alright, you can play The Last of Us Remastered on the PS5, and it has PS5 enhancements, like it runs better on the system. So I don't understand, but alright, sure. If you can go back to tweak things to make it look better, or like, just overall make the gameplay better, sure. But the problem is, the game isn't coming complete. Like, it has DLC. The Last of Us has a standalone thing of DLC. And this game, this remake is $70, and it doesn't come with the DLC. It's like, but why? You buy The Last of Us Remastered, it retailed to $60 when it first came out, and it came with the DLC that costs like $10. So I don't understand. Apparently you have to buy some like collector's edition of the game to get it included. It's like $100 value. It's like, why? That's stupid. I don't know if they're going to have it separate. I would hope so, because that would be weird if they didn't have the DLC separate from the main game on the store to buy, just so you can buy it for $10. Either way, that's still $80 now for a thing that costs $60 on the PS4. And by today's standard, you can find Last of Us Remastered for the PS4, which plays on the PS5, for $20 or less. So I don't... The whole situation's a mess. And with that, hey Amber, how you doing? You walked in on a mess. We're just talking about how bad Sony is. Sky is blue, grass is green. I will say this seriously, this generation, this is a repeat to me of the PS3 generation. They are so up their own butt. Like, Sony is very cocky right now. I can tell a lot of these business practices they're making, they are getting too far up their own bridges because they're doing some very questionable things right now. Some of it is fine and helps the consumer. Some of it is like, okay, now you're just being dumb and overcharging us. Like, I don't know, man. Sony's a weird one right now. I know another one that's kind of bad is like everyone's complaining about the Kojima Xbox thing right now. People are actively trying to get that new game he's working on canceled just because he's with Microsoft. So people can be petty, as always. I don't know if there's any more to the story. I just know people are pissed. Sky's blue, grass is green. Kind of the norm. All the remakes anyway. I mean, good question. It's more or less because we're still kind of in that like retro phase in some fashion where we kind of like the old stuff that we grew up with like a few years ago, but with a new coat of paint. That's kind of what's been going on. And the thing is with remakes is that they're pretty easy for a company to make compared to just making a brand new product. So they just kind of fall back on doing remakes for a lot of things now, which is cool until there's an oversaturation of them. That's kind of been my problem as of late with a lot of these remakes, is a lot of them have not really felt like they are remakes. They kind of feel more like they're either enhanced versions of the original that strip out some of the better parts that the original had, or just flat out a worse version of the games. Last year is a great example of that. Last year we had so many remakes, quote unquote, that were just worse than the original games they were based off of. So last year was not a good season for remakes. Pretty bad one. Still probably think, honestly, the worst remake from last year is probably Sonic Colors Ultimate, only just because of how terribly broken that game was at launch. It actively made the good-looking Wii game look like a masterpiece by comparison, because man, that remake got so many things wrong, including giving people seizures. Like, how do you do that? How do you do that? It really does not help when you outsource your game to a company who's never done a project like that before, and it showed. Lion Scroll didn't know what they were doing with a Wii remake, because they had so many issues trying to remake it. Hope RE4 remake is good. I mean, I would imagine it probably will be, just because Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes are very solid games. Like, people love those versions of, like, the PS1 originals now. Like, people would prefer to go back to those compared to playing the originals. It's like that big of a difference to people. So I would imagine 4 would probably be a lot like that too, but 4 is already a game a lot of people consider to be like a perfect game on its own merits. I guess it's gonna really have to depend. Like, it's a hard game to remake because of how beloved it is. The more popular a game is, the harder it is to please everyone. Doubly so if you're rebuilding it from the ground up. People are gonna expect a lot. Wait, really? Everyone hates the 3 remake? I thought I heard that one was pretty good to people's standards, just too short. That was the biggest complaint I heard. It was just short. I know the pack-in titles to keep on doing with these games were just kind of bad. I haven't heard people say anything good about those. And that multiplayer thing that came for 3 remake, I heard just play it once and then never again. Like, people just didn't care for it. From what I heard, the online immediately died, so that's a great sign. Like, when your game first comes out, and it already is dead. Great start. The remake took a lot of stuff out from the original. Okay, that's probably why it was so much shorter than if that was the case. Those sucks for that reason. It's one of those remakes that sounds like they did change more than they needed to.
G'day, Colin.
Happens.
Those rotten thrills are lighting fires all over the place.
Wow, really, Amber? You're the exact opposite of the majority of the
Man,
Resident Evil
you're right.
fans. You like the 3 remake, you don't care for the 2 remake as much. And from what I'm hearing, general consensus is the other way around.
Could you help
Interesting.
me out?
Oh, hang on. Mission. Oh man, look at me go! Now this is the sticks. I'm using mouse. Screw you. I played my fair share of shooters. I played my Halos and my Call of Duties on the PC. All one of each. Does the tutorial on Warzone count? Because that's all I've already played, and I actually started to play the tutorial. I'm like, I don't like this game. Uninstalled it. And I put a good amount of time in Halo Infinite, because that's a pretty solid game. I mean, pretty much any Halo game is for multiplayer. Just add new modes here and there, and it's basically the same experience you've had, but just with some new stuff here and there. And it's free to play, so why not, right? Well, it's like, speaking of that game, I did play some of it the other day, but I played it through my laptop, and I thought I had it installed in there, and I didn't. I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to spend all day downloading this just to play, like, a quick couple games. And I had it installed on my desktop, so I'm like, why not? I'm going to stream it from my desktop to my laptop. It was kind of a mess because Steam's in-home streaming kind of bugged out in certain increments and just lagged out, but for the most part, it worked. It had some weird latency to it, so it was like a quarter-second delay, and I had one of my best games ever playing with that setup. I got, like, good headshots from snipers. It's like, how do I do better with bad input delay and really bad skips every once in a while? And yet, when I'm playing, like, with 0 delay on a high frame rate display and such, I die 10 times and get 2 kills. It's like, what happened? Am I just better at games when the games just play like garbage? It's probably the actual answer. My handicap is just, give me bad version. With that said, I'll rock that multiplayer on the Doom switchboard. I'll be better than on PC no time.
Those thrills a thing or two. You know what, mate?
But I'm only playing with sticks, no gyro.
I don't have a spare badge on me, but I do have this funny rock I found earlier.
Bonza!
I'm gonna head out. Okay, well that's fine, Amber. Thanks for stopping by. I did see you hosted before. I appreciate that. Now have a good night. Nice. I gotta get the kids. Wombat rematch. So that's our time trial. I need 2 more Biblies. I need 40 more of these opals. So we're getting there, and I have 4 more gears and like 7 pictures. So still got a good amount of this level to do. If you don't play gyro, I'll be disappointed. That's the point. If I do better with bad versions of games, let's just make it worse. I guess with that said, hang on, let's just play this as God intended. No, that's stupid. That's the actual challenge in a game. Play it upside down. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a forest fire. I forgot that existed. How do you get to that? Is that how I get that kid? Is like jump on that thing and it launches me over there? Maybe. This is a whole section we just didn't explore at all. Like, we just ignored all of this. I haven't actually played the Doom switchboard. Like, I heard people say the gyro on that was pretty good. I don't know if anyone has played that version and played with the gyro control to, like, testify on that one. Like, I'm a pretty big advocate for a lot of gyro control in games just because of, how am I not... I'm sorry, what's going on here? I'm a little confused. Why? Why is this thing so much higher up on a slope? Why? I was trying to say before, bad design. I'm a pretty big advocate for gyro just because of how accurate it is, but I really only played a lot of games with gyro that are just made by Nintendo, because most people who make switchboards of games don't really do gyro control. And I don't know why. Like, more games that could use it should implement it in some fashion. I don't know why more games don't on the platform. And same, it's weirdly enough, same for the PS4/PS5, because they both have a gyroscope in their controllers. Why not just give that as an option for controlling in shooters, for example? People praise the gyro in a lot of games. that have gyro aiming, so why not do it more often if you can? Like, I don't understand why more companies don't do that in their games. It'd be nice if they did. I heard, like, if you're playing on PC, you can hook up a PS4 or PS5 controller now, in this sense, to your computer. I guess even, like, the Switch Pro controller with this, too. You can hook it up to your computer, and then I don't know if it's like using a certain software or like built-in Steam controls or whatever, but you can map the gyro aiming to mouse control in games, and then you can get that super accurate gyro control on a PC game, which is really preferred for some people. Like, some people do that compared to just mouse and keyboard. I just don't know why more developers just don't. Like, why not? See, I'm not even understanding what I'm saying. It's that weird. Why don't more developers utilize gyro? I would just love to see it. Gyro is one of the most underutilized things in a lot of games. Like, the tech is there between the Switch and the PlayStations, but it just doesn't get used. It's sad, because it's such a good control scheme. I need to convert more of my friends to play Splatoon to gyro, because it's just that much better. I'm not kidding. You can do so many quick turnaround things with your controller by moving around your hands compared to just that stick stiff, even at the max sensitivity. It makes a huge difference. But I can, you can actually do that in that kind of game compared to like other games in like the same kind of fashion on the system where, nah, we don't want to include it today. But it would make it so much more accurate. Its software is quite impressive. Yeah, I mean, for them to even get Doom 2016 at the time to run on the Switch was an impressive feat. Because at the time, when they were porting it over, that was one of the most technical ports that the Switch has had yet, which made it a very impressive version of the game. At today's standards, that's just kind of like, yeah, amazing you actually got it to run on the platform, how bad the platform is for these kind of games. Because I heard the Doom Eternal port wasn't really that great, just because it's a much more demanding game, and the Switch can't do demanding games, so it didn't help. I had a feeling I would have to take some like long, arduous path to get here, because no way I was climbing that. I think they had to make some compromises for the Doom Eternal port, because wasn't that supposed to be a physical release too, but with how long it took and the cost change, I think they just scrapped that and just went digital only. And also, like, it was like the Ancient Gods, I think it's called, the DLC pack. It didn't come to the Switch version until like a year after. Like, everything else had it, which was weird. By the time it came out on the Switch, most people forgot it even existed. It was also weird, because now thinking about it, the Switch version of Doom Eternal came out the same time that the Ancient Gods DLC came out on the other platforms, but it didn't get the Ancient God DLC until like a year later, so it just felt like a weird missed opportunity. Or not a year, like a couple months later. It just felt weird. Okay, I was right. Doom is digital only. Oh, Doom Eternal. Original Doom is not. You can get it physically, but the cart only has the single player. Multiplayer's download. I wouldn't mind picking up those Doom ports if they're like a couple bucks on sale, like 20 or so bucks. I'd probably just get them digitally, honestly, because I already have a physical copy of Doom 2016, so I'd probably be fine just to not get a second one for that reason. And then Doom Eternal, you can't even get physically on the platform anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I would only pick those up with like $20 or less, because honestly, if I already have both games on the PC and I'm going to play them on the PC for the majority of their life, then why buy them at full price at that point? That'd be a waste. That's how I look at it if I'm going to double dip on a game. If I already have it, I'm going to wait until it's on a sale to get my extra copy. Because at that point, I'm not going to pay full price for something again. I'm not going to get burned like I did with Sonic Forces. I bought that day one on both PC and the Switch, and then I only played it for maybe like 20 hours at most between both platforms. So it was a waste of technically $80. I spent full price on both versions of the game and really didn't get much out of either. I got more out of the PC version, so that was the better one to go with, but then like a month later it became $20 on Switch. It's like, well, I wasted my money. That's why I learned at that point, it's like, if I'm gonna double dip, get one version, play that one, and then wait for a sale on the other one, because I'm not gonna do that again. It's a bad idea. Eternal runs fine on the Switch, it's a good port. That has gyro too, right? I would imagine it does if, like, Doom 2016 had it, and then this is basically the same kind of control scheme as they use for 2016. Like, it would just make sense for them to use the same exact, like, control scheme layout for the Switch port. I think there's something over in this region. I'm gonna just check in the water though, just to make sure there's nothing here, because you can barely see underwater in this section. I don't think there's anything in here. I think it's just an open pond to swim in. That's about it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. If anything, it may just be like an opal at most in the water. There's not much room to put anything else here. There we go. I knew I heard this thing nearby. Alright, 4 more of these pictures. And then 1 gear, 10 opals, 1 more to Biblies. I did the time trial. And I have 2 more kits. I'm getting there in these collectibles. Oh, there we go. Minecraft Story Season, Pioneer, Aller, Sonic open that Amazon buy 2 get 1 free sale doing this week. Oh, I didn't know they were doing a sale. I haven't been keeping up with that. Yeah, Sonic Colors is a much better port now. Like, they fixed most of the issues that it has. Although, they can't fix everything about the Switch version, unfortunately. It's just because of the hardware. The loading times, I don't think ever got fixed. That's just an issue with the Switch at this point, with the compression. So, I don't think they could have changed that. And obviously, it can still have, like, frame rate issues here and there. But for the most part, it runs much better to a point where it is a fine version of the game. It is the worst one out of, like, the 4 different versions between PC, PS4, Xbox One, and obviously Switch. But that's expected of any Switch port by today's standards. So it's like, it's worse just because it's Switch. Like, that's it. It's not because a game is literally going to crash on boot. Oh, they even try with these kids just next to each other. It's like, here, get me and they get my brother. Free.
Here I am. Good, son.
At least that's done. I will say, like, if you do want to pick up Ultimate, like, now is a better time. If you picked it up during its original launch, I'm sorry. I did too, and I'm sorry even for myself. Because it was bad. It was a bad version of the game. Just flat out, and it literally took almost a year to fix. It was that bad. But even now, like, the PC version, up until like a few weeks ago, I think, was a bad version as well, because it had weird performance issues. It was a game that just hitched all over the place, no matter what kind of drive you had. So people thought it was a loading issue, but no, it was just the game being bad. I think they finally fixed that. And then they also finally fixed the cloud saves, because for some reason, it said it supported cloud saves on Epic Games, and then it just didn't cloud save. It said it was doing the operation. It said cloud save complete. Here's the cloud save. It's ready to go, except when you boot the game on a different computer, there's no save. I don't know what was going on there. I guess it was pulling from the wrong directory or whatever, but they literally fixed that like a couple weeks ago. I'm not even kidding on that one. It only recently got fixed. Oh, I'm done. I am actually done. I'll see if I can win this somehow after screwing up majorly. I doubt it. I don't even see that other guy in view. Oh yeah, he's like way out in front. Please trip. Oh, favor Switch. I mean, that's fine. Again, Sonic Colors Ultimate is much better now on the Switch. Any game that's usually third party is always considered the worst on Switch because it's just, that's the hardware for you. Nothing you can do about that, unfortunately, at this point. But if you're playing it portably, most of the time you never notice these kind of issues. Playing Ultimate portably, I didn't notice any issues with its graphics. I thought it was fine. The other issues with the problem, though, that they finally got fixed. I'm glad the game doesn't give you a seizure anymore when you play a level. Like, that was not faked on emulator situational. That was real. Like the information that came out when the game was first releasing, some of it was fabricated, but not all of it was. I experienced some of that myself. Textures don't load correctly, and it's a problem.
I did it! Wow, you won! You got lucky as all. But fair is fair. Next time I'll beat you. Sweet.
I wonder, have they ever, speaking of bad remakes / ports, have they ever fixed that GTA Trilogy port they did last year? Because Rockstar outsourced it to the same company that did all the mobile ports, which already did terribly on performance, and somehow they made it worse. How do you do this? To be fair, the engines they chose for it was not designed for PS2 games. So that's kind of why. I heard they fixed a bunch of stuff within like the first week or two that they actually didn't fix. Like in the patch notes, there were all these different things they said were fixed. People played the games, and then they laughed and said, haha, no, this still is busted. You said there's a bridge here, there's still no bridge. Like, I haven't heard anything about those ports since they came out because of how busted they were originally. That was kind of why I heard about them. It's just because of how busted they were. They made headlines. But after that, they died out. No, it sells well. Yeah, it's surprising it does, and I think it's literally just because of the name. That's it. Because it's a terrible version of all the games, what I heard. But it sells well enough because it's Grand Theft Auto. That's it. It is a shame that terrible versions of the game that don't need to be this bad, they're fine on other releases, sell better than those other releases. So this kind of thing could easily happen again just because it's like, well, we didn't learn a lesson. We can outsource this to the same company that's not able to make our games and still make a good penny. So it'll just keep on happening at that point, and I don't like it. I really wish that it sold like garbage so that Rockstar would learn. Maybe we need to get a different team on this, or maybe we don't rush this game out, or maybe we don't port games to a completely different engine that they're not built for. Or, you know, maybe all the above. I think that's a better answer. No, I've heard just like basically the whole ports in general just a mess. Like, you want to know more about it? Matt Muscles made a good What Happened video about those ports. And there's like a lot more to the story than a lot of people realized at the time. And it really showed that Rockstar just does not give a crap. Like, they just don't. They rush those games out. They made a holiday deadline because GTA 5's PS5 and Xbox Series port couldn't come out during the holidays, and they still want to hold a game. So let's rush out these PS2 games getting remastered, get them out in the holiday season. But then, by doing so, it crunched down time that was already pretty crunched. So it was just a whole mess. Trying to figure out, where is this? It's on the other side. I can see that much over here on the map. I mean, I like how I'm pointing. You guys can see it. You can see this is here arrow, just a little bit down below it. That's in like the fire section. So I need to check that out. I'm seeing this thing down here. I'm thinking it's the last cog I need. Alright, so over here is around that section I was at on the map. So this should be where this last picture thing is. Oh yeah, it's loud here. It's gotta be in this area. There it is. Found it. Last picture, got. That's that. Now I just gotta find those 10 more opals and that last Bibbly creature. It looks like it's the middle one, which I have no idea where that could be in relation to this. Don't think it's in any of these sections. What I should do is I should find that patch of mushrooms and take the warp. That way we can just explore the later half of this level and work our way backwards, because no way I'm doing that stupid minecart section again. Like, well, not minecart, the ski carts. Like, no. I'm not riding that thing for 20 minutes just to go check one thing. Better all taking the warp. And I just gotta figure out where those 10 opals are in relation to where I'm at and that Bibbly. And also the gear. Like, I have 3 different collectibles I'm looking for. Working my way from down upwards is probably the best way of handling it, just thinking about it. I haven't seen anything else over here in this section. So I'm thinking this whole area is cleared out. This section is kind of the one thing that confused me a bit, because there's like nothing here at all. Feels like there should be something over here, but there's not. Like, this is the furthest I can go out, and there's nothing here. So that's like a missed opportunity hiding spot. Could have swore they could have put the last Bibbly guy there. Give me the magnet in case I don't see something that's just homing into me. Only good for maybe, like, what, 20 seconds? Not that long of a time period. Guess while we're doing all this, I kind of want to I want to bring up a weird news story, because it's going back to these conferences. I heard really nothing about the limited conference, because honestly a lot of people just don't care about that one. It's usually games that are getting re-released in a physical format that are already released, so it doesn't really have news. But there is one piece of news I found very interesting specifically. I know a lot of the ones that people may comment to me, it's like, oh yeah, the Shantae Switch port is getting a PS4/PS5 version. It's like, well, that we all kind of knew, because they announced that at the time it was coming out on Switch. So it's good to have a timeline linked to that. That's not the news I'm talking about. The news I'm talking about is a why situation. They're re-releasing Glover on the N64. And I'm like, why? That game literally costs $20 used on the N64. We don't need to make a new cart. Those things are more common out there than you think. That one just feels like a waste of money, because it's going to probably be $40+ when the original cartridge is going to cost less and actually have more stuff to it, because the Pico ROM, I looked into it on the PC release, is missing a lot of the Hasbro logos and such, but otherwise it's the same game, but the colors are different in certain areas, so it just doesn't look as pure. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't understand why I'm doing it. Why Pico? Why? This is another questionable why the Pico situation. More in a limited run. It's just like, they partner with them, sure, money, but why is Pico re-releasing a game that just ported to PC that's mediocre at best? And the game literally costs 20 or less on the cartridge on the used market. It costs less to buy like probably 2 to 3 Glover carts than to buy one from Limited, probably. I'm gonna call it now. Yeah, I'm guessing F1 chat hasn't heard this news. Yeah, this is my reaction, but why? I seen that, I'm like, wait a minute. Man, I know I'll waste my money today. Buy 2, get 1 free. No, how about buy 1, and then I could have bought another one for the same price. Why? I just don't understand that. I don't understand. This is Pico just milking a thing right now. That's what it is. They know Glover's been talked about a lot over the years now because of YouTube. And since they own the IP, they're like, why not? This could make a quick buck. It's backfiring in a lot of ways, though, because of how the PC version did so horribly when it first came out. It's still not that good. And it's not really helping their image. So why not add to the image by just making questionable decisions? Why not? I find it interesting that they announced a PS1 physical release just to add to the chain. It's like, why not? We already did this and this other one. Let's just add a third thing to the mix. Give it like another year, they'll come back with a PS1 just for the meme. That was just that Bibli I got through the wall, technically. I don't know where I'm missing this stuff. I'm missing 3 different things, and that's why I'm thinking, okay. So is there a section I just haven't gone to? Because that's the only way I can think of missing 3 major items. And not see them anywhere. And it has to be a section I just completely skipped out on. Coin on my map. Hang on, what is that? Oh, that's the opal thing. I'm like, what's the question mark on my map? It's that. That makes sense. I don't know. If anything, maybe just try over on the very right of the map. This also feels weird. Like, why is this big of a pit? This feels like there should be something down here, but there's nothing. It's kind of like a waste of space. Don't want the launcher because that'll just take me everywhere but where I need to go. Probably end up looking it up because it is starting to get up there on time. And as I said, I'm not doing like a whole 4-hour thing. We start an hour later, but we're going to our normal end time anyways. Well, at least until we end this level, because there's no reason to us to continue this level afterwards. We're already done after this. I have a thing open, so I just want to see where the heck am I missing this one. Bibli, gear, and just everything. And what's this called again? Is there a better thing? If I could get a picture walkthrough, it'd be nice. Nope, that is a wall of text. Yep, that's a 2004 guide for you. Glad we don't do those anymore. I think the one I'm missing is... Oh, okay, I was about to say, I found it, and I got an ad on YouTube, thank you. How long is Ty? From what I see in How Long to Beat, it was like around 14-ish hours, something like that, at most. Can't exactly remember, but since I'm doing 100% now, it's more than that. Ty's main story is 9 hours. Completionist is 14.5. That's where I was getting that number. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's what I got. Hang on. Go to this one then. Oh, hang on. This looks like a section I haven't been to. There's a section here that seems to have like a spider nest. Oh, I think I know where that is too. Okay, hang on. We're here. Okay, go back the way we came. Yeah, this is pretty much like the length I'm talking about here, depending on how you play it. Just any percent style running through the game or just 100%. This is pretty norm for a game like this back in the early 2000s. These kind of games normally only lasted you like upwards of 20 hours at most on a first playthrough. Like, these kind of games aren't long. Well, they were long by that standard. By today's standard, that's jump change. Have you played Breath of the Wild 100%? You're there all year. I should know. I was. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. And this has like every other collectible I'm looking for, except I think for that gear. Yeah, that's all the opals. I need to get the one gear, but this is the Bibli I need. So I just gotta figure out where this gear is. Outside of that, I'm done. So I guess now, let me just do like a clip montage of gears, or cogs as they call it. Cog 6 through 8 on lifts. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how there's some on lifts. I got that one. Okay, this is just like at least one I'm seeing. The ones on the way down. Alright, that's not bad. I was worried. Worried when they said lifts. It's like, oh no. Okay, one in the snow, I got that one. One ice, I got that one. I guess I work my way from here. The beginning of the list. Launcher, got that. Oh, wait a minute. Is there something else in this section? Oh my gosh, I'm... Idiot, you didn't look over to the left. It's in the section we're in now. It's just go up a couple pegs. I need a guide for that? Oh, man, I'm stupid. Excuse me, what? Sure. Sure. Why is that grabbable? Why is this grabbable? Like Mario 64's kid, you spent a whole year on it. Yeah, that's fair. Kind of a hard game for like a 5-year-old, let's say. Took me a while to like beat that game as a kid and actually do everything they were asking.
Thanks again for finding all the children, Ty.
You're welcome. And that's it. Now we got 100% here. Nothing's left. All the stuff's collected. 87% ain't bad. 64, 72, that's not bad either. Can I leave the way I came? That'd be nice. If only. Instead, I gotta do this. Taking a fast travel. Gonna get our boomerang before we end it. One egg away just from that thing. I'll get out of the boss like always.
I see you gathered enough cogs, Ty, to get the machine going again. Jolly good. Let's see what we have this time. Oh, magnificent, Ty. It's a kaboomerang! This ring is equipped with enough explosive force to destroy even the largest of rocks. You should have some fun with this one. Yes, yes, yes. You beauty!
I hope you don't mind. We're gonna try it out right here in front of you. Ty, please stop. Stop. Well, he wasn't wrong. It is deadly. Doesn't hurt me, though. That's great. I like how it has no damage effects to me, because that would suck. I don't know what he means by destroying even the largest of rocks. Like, can this actually destroy certain obstacles we haven't ran into yet? Because I haven't found any rocks I haven't been able to destroy yet. I don't know about that one. It just looks real powerful. Kangaroos can live another day. Because they're immune too. Just got Ty showering things in a conversation. Yeah, pretty much. It's a verbal tick. Hey, how you doing today there, Ty? You beauty! I asked how you're doing, but thank you for the compliment. The only issue I'm noticing with these is that you can't throw one at a time. You throw both. So that's not good for some combat. Because sometimes you just want to like throw one boomerang at an enemy and then have another one ready to throw at the other guy next to you. Can't do that if you throw both. So it's a very powerful weapon, but its downside is that you're using them both at once. Alright, so we have Rex marks the spot, and then we're ready to do our boss fight here, which literally just get one egg, leave, and we can do the boss fight. It's that easy. But we're not going to do that tonight, simply just because it's already kind of up there in time. I don't want to push things. 87% complete is really good at this point in the game, although it's funny to see 87%, and I'm looking over our main collectible type, and it's 2 of 5. It's just this number scares me. How am I 87% complete of the game, and I only have like a third of these pictures? Is there a level that has like 100 plus of these things? Why? Just why? But outside of that, everything else is for the most part done. I just don't understand the picture one. What in the world? So yeah, we're gonna end it on that note. We did pretty good. That's like, what percent? 65 to 87. That's 22%, and it's fine. That's a good amount. I was trying to at least get through a whole world, but we got 2 of the 3 levels, so that's enough. Sorry, a little bit later we'll do that, but, you know, nursing a headache in the beginning of the day and kind of like going into a little bit into the afternoon. I just wanted to play it safe, which was good, because I also needed to take care of some other stuff before even doing the stream tonight, so that was a good move. So, I guess now with that, I'm gonna just quit this game so I can actually hear what I'm saying. Even though it hiccups the stream for a second, it's fine. It's all fixed. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So, thanks everyone who came out. This was fun. We'll continue it next week. I do want to do something different for Thursday, as next week, on Thursday specifically, is that release of the Sonic Origins collection, so I kind of want to play Sonic on Thursday. But I'm thinking, I want to play Sonic Colors, and we're talking about it, but should I play the Wii one, or should I play Ultimate? I don't know. Why not? Why not one or the other, right? Why not both? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Wink, wink. So we're gonna play some Ultimate on Thursday. It's gonna be a very different thing, to say the least. I can probably actually make a video series out of it, depending on how it goes. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say on that. You'll want to be here for that stream. Trust me. It's gonna be an interesting one. But that's gonna do for this one. So I guess the only other things to say is, because last week I did have the take off in general. The last YouTube video was the Mario Strikers demo thing that happened the past weekend, like right before the game came out. I'm gonna probably get back to doing some video stuff here this week if I can get this video done I was working on. I'll see if I can get it out by Friday, but the next main series, like a Let's Play thing, that's not gonna start up until like the last week, I would say, in this month. Yeah, I was planning on probably releasing around like the 27th. Because I'm trying to like play timetables. I have like 2 specific playthroughs. I'm lining up for very specific timelines. And when you see them both come out, you'll know why. You'll know with the first one especially for that reason. But I'm going to shoot for around the 27th on this next one. And I have this big project I'm working on. Let me see. Actually, I can probably just give you guys a sneak peek, because I did a first pass of this the other day. Let me see if I can get an image in here. Oh man, that's a lot of images I have in my OBS right now. I saw like at least 10 different drop downs. If I can just like scoot you down to the bottom. Yeah, this one would be fun. So this is my first pass of a video, and this is why I'm saying, if I can get this done by Friday, I'll likely be out. But it could take a bit. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. It's nothing really like super crazy. You'll understand when you see the video, but it's like, that's a lot. That's like a 40-minute timeline. That's a lot of work. I was wanting to have this done last week, and then I didn't do anything last week because I had tension headaches like crazy. So all of this, I need to do like one more pass on to make sure it's fine. This is the stuff I was talking about during this stream that I was working on filming-wise. It's a lot. But I think it turned out really well. So you'll see what it is. I'll probably talk about it more on Thursday, because by then I'll know if I have it ready or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that front. The VODs obviously now can resume because I started the stream again. So that will happen. Probably put it up at the normal time. We're still doing the Metroid Prime thing on the league, so check that out. At this point, we're in like near endgame territory, because we're in the Phase on Mines area, which is the last big area of Metroid Prime. So we got a couple more weeks left of that series, so check it out. And that's pretty much it. I don't even need to do the usual stuff. You know, the bot thing at this point. I'm letting the bot kind of take care of that for me at this point in time. But yeah, that's going to do it. We'll be back on Thursday again. I'm going to be playing a Sonic Colors. Do some Egg Shuttle with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go now. Thank you guys for coming out, and I'll see you here back on Thursday. Have a good night, and take care, everybody.